Welcome back. It is Neeson from THS Wrestling this time, and I'm here with Swerve from AEW, former world champion, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I want to start off with that. How does that feel when now people call you champ? They are saying, you are a world champion before and or after your name. How does that feel?
It's what we work our entire lives for and careers for. It's what, like, honestly, we all look for that in defining moment. You know, like in acting, you look for the Academy Award nominee or Academy Award winning title to the name. Like, as if you're looking in the medical, medical field, it's like DR. You want the DR. You want this. You want the title of something. Judge so and so in the law field. That's like okay, I've achieved that. I got that. I got the stamp of approval. You know, it's just the dedication and the drive of not quitting, not slowing down, being stubborn as hell. In a lot of ways, because like a lot of people say this can't work, this won't work, you can't do this. It's like this idea is like that's not what this is. This should be this, and it's like no, I'm gonna stay true and be stubborn as hell and move forward with who I am and what my idea is. And
in a time where wrestling gets criticized about not slowing down and it's not supposed to be that. Like you said, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
A lot of those things, one thing that gets brought up is storytelling. Long-term storytelling. Everything's too fast right now. But what you did with Hangman over the year plus has been critically acclaimed one of the best wrestling storytelling of the past 5 to 10 years, really. And with AEW in particular, right? Yeah. So how does that feel, just being recognized as the storyteller that you are, and also adding just next notch to the next generation, saying like, look, we can do this, we can do it our way, and look how successful we are now.
I'll put our story up against any story in wrestling history, honestly, because it's just two men. Mm-hmm. You know, there's other elements that played into these things. Like there's characters that came through and like had it, like they were accessories to our story. But at the end of the day, when Hangman's in the ring, you hear Who's House, Swerve's House chants. When Swerve's in the ring, you hear Cowboy shit chants. When like anytime like he passes by the locker room and sees Swerve Strickland, or little elements of like me holding a chain, or me saying like, exactly, your brain goes right to that man, and that's just a testament to our vulnerability. All of our whole story was all based on vulnerability. Like,
man burnt your house down.
Well, even before that, it was about it was about me coming out of a coffin from Sting, and it was about Hangman winning a battle royal at All Out in 2023. It was like, dude, what are you doing? Like celebrating winning like a charity battle royal in the pre-show. This whole company was built off of you. You're a former world champion. And you're settling with this? What's going on here? Like him coming from a low of like being put in a like literally a first round draft pick, high expectations, and then getting that, and then falling so low, and then coming right back up, and then like negativity is kind of what inspired him and brought him back. Not necessarily positive influence, it was negative. So, and him being vulnerable to like lay all these things out on the table, and then me being vulnerable to just lay out all these things on the table. Some were real, some were fabricated, but that's up for the audience to like pick and choose and find out what it is. It's like, that might be, I don't know if that's really a thing, or like, and dive into that. And it's just two flawed men that end up having a lot more in common in the end than we think.
Did you see? You just said something that really just diverted the interview for me, because did you see yourself in Hangman and just previously stops? Because you were a first round draft pick to a lot of people in other places, right? And so you come there, you come to NXT. I mean, you come to AEW, and you soar. Right, and
it actually took a little bit to. I wouldn't even say that, because like there's some guys that come in to promotions and like I won't even say promotions. I'm just gonna say come into AEW and like they they go right for the champion.
Correct.
They go right for the title. They go right for the pay-per-view. They come in and they're right there. My debut was on Rampage. And then I didn't have a Dynamite match till like maybe a month into my tenure in AEW. I did Darks. I did Ring of Honor. I did a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I was the first match on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view of the Tony Khan regime against Alex Zane. So I didn't start off like here. Right. I started off like the thing about what makes me like is my story unique? Mm-hmm. Not really. Is my because I had the same chance as anybody else did. Mm-hmm. Anybody else that came into the company and stuff, I didn't come out lights on, lights off, take out this person. I didn't come off I didn't come in jumping someone. Yes. I came out with a contract, signed it, and then I had to get to work. Yes. So I came in with the same equal chances as every single other person. I did Darks after the show, before the show. I was tag champion. I got put in a tag team. I got taken out of tag team. I did Ring of Honor pay-per-views. I did Ring of Honor TVs. I did, you name it, I did them all.
And I think that's when I say soar. I mean, the people that come in, lights on, lights off, go for the champion. They're hot, and then they fade to Rampage, whatever it may be. Right? You have this steady climb,
and I'll take that any day of the week. That's
what I mean. Like, it's just a steady. You didn't feel stagnant, and even to this world champion, and it still doesn't feel like you hit a ceiling yet. It still feels like there's more to go. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's.
I'll take a Kurt Warner start to my career over a Caleb Williams any day.
All right, that's tough. That's tough for Caleb. Jesus, it's probably a Bears fan here somewhere. Crying.
But it's real. It's
it's real. Yeah,
it's like I'd rather you not see me coming than to watch me the entire time.
But I think a lot of fans of from you and Defy and other stops, we seen the space that AEW allowed, and we've seen it, and that's when I say oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. We're gonna see. This is where he's gonna really shine at. And,
for sure. Like I said, it was all I had the same amount of opportunity as anybody else. I just, but when it comes to position, opportunity, time, space, create freedom, and duty to your job, and I'm always the one to take a step forward and be like, I'll do it. Take another step forward. I'll do it.
It's a great step in those.
Oh, thank you.
It's a great step.
But yeah, it was like I said, I was lined up just equal with every single other person that got signed. I had an opportunity in 2022 and then 2023 and 2024, and I'm just the one that took the step forward, and that's honestly just there's no difference in that. And then when every time I took a step forward, I didn't have to take those steps anymore. It was just Tony would just be like, Swerve. It just got to that point, and then it really got to the point where I started getting comfortable, and the chemistry and the relationship started growing within me and not just the locker room. You can't lose your locker room for one. Yeah. You need guys that want to get in the ring with you. You need that. You can't lose your locker room. But it was the chemistry with management as well, which is why I'm here.
Right.
I don't get a big thing saying don't say this, don't do this, watch this. No, they just oh, Swerve got it. Send him out there.
I trust you.
Exactly, because I built up a rapport for 3 years of being able to do that. That's why I can do the music, and that's why I can do all these other things, the shoe and all these other things. They all come through because I was able to just take that one step forward and be like, I'll do it. Now they'll be like, you know what, Swerve got it. We don't have to watch for anything. It's a lot of elements and pieces that add up to just doing that ascension. It's you don't just, talent can only take you so far. After a while it has to come up here too.
That's the bar. That's the clip. That's the bar right there for a lot of people. We're at Comic-Con, and I wish I could talk about the shoes because I love shoes, and I see the shoes you got on, and I love the collab that you did. But we're at Comic-Con, and you have some incredible gear that's been inspired by pop culture.
Yeah,
I want to know, a couple of your favorites, but also I want to, if there you can, we got Forbidden Door coming up. Is there a tease is there a special gear that you have?
it's definitely one of those ones. If you look at it, you get it instantly.
Okay.
That's as the last couple ones, I always like to be like, I got it. As soon as like I take one step through the curtain or come through the smoke or whatever, I come around that corner, like boom, like Predator. As soon as the lights came on, I got it. Right. Like, you know what I mean? I like a little bit of that. I also like people to be like, keep going back looking for new things too. I like that feeling too. Like, well, no, I'm missing something.
So you look at Easter eggs. In
yeah.
your
Yeah. I'm like when I did Full Gear 2023 Texas Death Match, that was the Bray Wyatt inspired pants leg. That was the tribute to him. And I like once again like leaving like little stories, and I like telling stories just before I even get to the ring. There's a story in the entrance. There's a story in the gear. There's a story in a message in why I'm wearing it the way I'm wearing it. There's a message in the Trons. You know, look at the story. Like now the house is burning, going through the tour of the house and stuff. Every video now is my feud. So like now the last one from All In was my feud with the Bucks, going all the way back to Blood and Guts last year. So it's all those interactions we had that led up to this moment. Yeah. You know, like the last one was Anarchy in the arena. Like, so like all those little stories and tricks. So there's always something to look for. Like JoJo, you know, coming out to sing
the
that
Firefly,
goes back to Full Gear with Bray, and then the Fireflies and that, and then going back to Ain't Nobody, Shaka Khan, if you're a fan on the indies. So I just like leaving all these little trinkets and stuff to just watch for. And so therefore, like if you know Swerve's match is coming up, like no, come sit down. We gotta watch for something. We got you. So that's because that's what I used to do when as a kid. I'm like, this is why I got to sit down and watch, because something is going to be around. It's like why you stay after the credits for a Marvel movie. You're like, wait, don't move, dude. Something's going to happen. Something's going to tease something coming up later on to this.
We can't wait to watch the next iteration on Forbidden Door, and we sit there staring and trying to figure out and break it down and do Easter egg videos about it at this point. So it's been a pleasure talking to you here at Comic-Con, man, and I hope you enjoy it. And the figure, you just got a new figure announced, I believe, as well, right? On the panel. So, man, we can't wait. We're going to collect them all. And just congratulations, World Champ.
Awesome. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
No problem.